Good morning, everyone. I'm in Stockholm at the moment. My friend Lucy, who's just this insane illustrator, is basically here traveling and getting inspiration for her drawings. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to come out and work with you. So I'm literally just out here for like 5 days working and having a little bit of an explore of Stockholm. Please ignore the state of my hair, by the way. I've basically just been out for a run, and to shower with my hair extensions, I have to like tie it up in this weird little contraption, so that's why I look obscene right now. But I just thought it would bring you along on like a day when I'm kind of working, kind of exploring, because I think this is one of the coolest things that social media has given me, a chance to work virtually. I say social media, I feel like anyone who works virtually would be able to do this, but basically I end up living my normal life but just in different countries, and I really love it. So this morning I literally just went out for a run. I always like to go for a run on one of the first days in a new place, because one, you get to explore, but two, I do get really puffy on a plane, so going for a run the next day really helps. So I'm just going to go about my normal routine and just bring you along the day. I get asked a lot of questions, and I'm not surprised why, about how I travel and keep my inflammation away, because Lord knows how much traveling used to fuck up my stomach. My endometriosis would be all over the place when I was traveling before, and now it doesn't happen as much. Now what I will say, hold on, let me just drink my tea, because this is absolutely divine. This is dandelion tea. This is part one of how I keep inflammation away. Okay, so dandelion tea is really good for water retention, and if you struggle with inflammation, you probably struggle with a bit of water retention as well, like me. Dandelion tea is the dream. So I just take a ton with me, because you never know if they're going to sell it in the country, so I take like 5 or 10 sachets with me. Anyway, I'm going to show you exactly how I keep inflammation away on holiday. I'm going to bring you on to like a realistic day in the life on a holiday, but I want to say that sometimes I do just go, do you know what, fuck it, I'm not doing it. And that happens normally when it's a short trip, because I'm like, how bad could it be? And then I'm like, really bad. Like me and Dylan, if you just watch our last vlog, we went to London literally for one night because he needed a scan on his calf. He's like torn his calf basically, and he plays rugby, so it's a bit of a nightmare. But anyway, went to London. I was pre-period, and when I get the pre-period munchies, which is so normal by the way, when I get the pre-period munchies, by the way, if you're wondering what my SPF is, it's just this one. I'm actually really enjoying it, and it's not setting off my skin, which is great. The Thank You Farmer one is also a good one. But anyway, when I get the pre-period munchies at home, I'm just like, no problem. We have loads of healthy food in the house. I never ever deprive myself of food. I'm a hungry gal. But when you're away, it is harder. And it was 9:30 at night, and I was just like, Dylan, I'm ravenous. And we ended up getting room service. I got a club sandwich, fries, and a Diet Coke. And I'm like, it was a triple threat. It was a triple threat. Okay, I had gluten, I had dairy, I had fizzy drinks, and everything. And then the next day, I felt like absolute shit. And I was like, why have I done this? And then it kind of like ruined the rest of the day in London. Because we were meant to have like a kind of nice day together, and I just felt really ill. So that is like my biggest thing, is the reason I stick to my anti-inflammatory living 90% of the time is not because I'm disciplined and not because I just have like this willpower of steel. It's because I think after 10 years of just being like, I feel like death, I can't enjoy holidays if I do them like everyone else. So I've just found a little routine that really works for me, and sometimes it does mean saying no to things that I would love. Like we're in Stockholm and there's bakeries everywhere, but instead of depriving myself and being like, oh, I can't have any sweet treat with everyone because they've got this tradition, I can't remember what it's called now, I'll put it on the screen, I think it's fika, where they have like a coffee and a cake or a coffee and a pastry, which I think is so cool. I'm like, do you know what, I'm going to join in, but I'm going to just have something different. And the good thing about a lot of places now, which I didn't think would happen in Stockholm, is that everything is gluten-free, everything is dairy-free, everything is just easy. So I also just think we live in a world where it is so much easier to be healthy or keep to whatever lifestyle you need to be doing to make you feel good. So moral of the story is, if I don't do my anti-inflammatory stuff away, I feel like shit, I don't have a good time, I regret it, and then I'm really ill for like weeks after. It's not like a couple of days. Like I'm still not feeling well after that trip in London, which was like over a week ago now. So basically the reason I do it is because it makes me feel good. I was actually hoping to put makeup on today, like do nice foundation and bronzer, but again, when I travel, just the first couple of days, my skin is always a little bit sensitive. It's almost like it just is more temperamental, so I'm just not going to put any makeup on. I'm actually really happy with how my skin is doing at the moment, probably because I'm towards the end of my cycle, end of my period rather, not my cycle, so my skin is just feeling a little bit better. I honestly don't know what I would do without tracking my cycle. I honestly don't know how I used to live before, because I used to just think everything was random. I was like, why is my skin so bad? Why is my stomach so bad? why is my mood so bad? And a lot of them were extremes because I hadn't found anti-inflammatory living at the time. But also a lot of it is like cycle context. I know some people really don't agree with cycle thinking. It's about what works for you, and for me it really, really works. So I just more like to know where I am in my cycle to give context. So for example, I know that in the run up to my period, I'm more likely to be constipated. So I'll have things like magnesium, or I'll have more magnesium. I have magnesium every day. I'll have 3 tablets instead of 2. So that really helps manage my constipation. Whereas if I wasn't tracking my cycle, I wouldn't know it was coming up, and then I wouldn't be managing it as well. Other things are like workouts. Like I won't do high intensity. I won't lift super heavy in my luteal phase. I still actually go to the gym. I still do weights. I feel really good doing that. But I just don't lift like crazy weights. I'm not going for a personal best. So I'm just mindful of where I am in my cycle. And I don't change my life. I don't think it's necessary to rule your life around your cycle. Like I said, it's just about giving it a bit of context. Dylan also appreciates it because sometimes I'm a bit snappy and I'm like, Queen, and he's like, I know, because we use the same tracking app. So I have, well, he obviously doesn't have a cycle, but I use Stardust as well as my Whoop to track my cycle, and he has Stardust as well. So he'll get little notifications being like, Sophie's egg is on the roll. She's going to be feeling great today. Or it'll be like, beware, don't go near her. I find them quite funny and very useful for us, to be honest. Dylan's also the one that is editing my YouTube videos right now, which I am so grateful for. Thank you, Queen. I just know he's going to be watching this being like, yes, you are a psychopath in the week before your period. And I'm like, do you know what? At least we know. I'm about to film my lymphatic drainage, but the only way I can do it, because I don't have my tripod with me, is if I stick my phone to the screen here. As you can tell, this is a bit of an open, flat situation here. So I really hope I don't have anyone watching me, because that might be a bit weird. Plan of action for the morning is I'm going to do some filming now. That is why my phone is stuck to the window. I'm going to do my little travel lymphatic drainage routine, because I do like a slightly longer one when I've just got somewhere. Then I'm going to do a couple of meetings. I've got one about the Fan Collective, which is the women's community that I've got, and I absolutely love it. We've got almost 200 women in there now, but we're doing a meeting about all of the events that we've got coming up. We've got some experts coming in just to speak to the community, which is great. If you want to join, you haven't joined already, I'll pop the link in the description. I've got one meeting about, I'm going on it's called a Meta retreat. Basically, Meta is collabing with Ray-Ban. They've done it anyway, but they're updating their technology with their filming classes, which I think will be so cool for me, filming recipe videos. So I'm excited to do that. So we've got a meeting on that later. And then I'm going to do some supermarket research. Basically, I love going to different countries and seeing what food they eat, or what is their like typical supermarket experience versus what we do at home. So I'm actually really excited because I haven't gone into them yet, other than to just pick up some little bits. So I'm excited to A, go myself, B, bring you, and then I'm going to get some brunch. So me and Lucy are going to meet later today because she's at Soho House working, considering getting a membership, because I never used to think it was worth the money, but because she travels so much and I travel so much, it's nice to have somewhere that you can work from where you can take out your laptop, whereas sometimes in coffee shops I'm a bit like, am I taking the piss here? So I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to have a little morning of working. She's at the Soho House place, and then we're going to meet up after lunch, and then I think we're going to have a couple of hours off together and just mooch around the shops. But I'm excited to bring you along. Filming is all done. I've just booked an Uber to go back to our favourite brunch spot where me and Lucy have been going. They just do eggs unreal. You know when you just like your eggs a certain way, that's how they do it there. So I'm going to head to the cafe, have food, do a little bit of editing, because when you film, basically I prefer to just edit them straight away. And then it just means everything is a little bit more organised. I am dead excited to go to the supermarkets here and have a proper mooch, because from what I've seen from the outside, they are so much better than what we have at home. Really fresh, nothing's in plastic. Well, I'm sure there's some stuff in plastic, but you can see the veg and it all looks nice and fresh. Also, apparently they have really healthy sweet treats, which I will be picking up if we do find any good ones. Time to go get some food because I am starving. Okay, before I go, I want to show you my outfit, because basically I'm making a conscious effort to dress nicer, because I will wear leggings and trainers or a jogger set at any occasion. So I've only packed semi-nice clothes to come with me. So I've got this little skirt from Zara, which isn't a skirt in the back, which I love. It looks like a skirt. I've bought these new little boots from Massimo Dutti. I wanted some heeled boots that weren't going to kill my feet, and they are 10/10. Little cardigan from M&S, and then my old Costco. If you follow me on Instagram for years, you will know that this is my absolute ride or die in winter. I've had it for like 5 or 6 years, and I just love it. And then this little Topshop scarf from ASOS. And that is it. I really like it. I don't know if you do, but I'm quite impressed with myself. Do you know when you almost feel embarrassed coming back to somewhere because you're like, me again, and I'm going to order the same meal? I am almost done working. I'm just spending about an hour
prepping for a social media course. So I do some consulting on the side because I love social media, like I'm obsessed with it. I spend every day researching it. And Chandra Kishore, who you saw on one of my last vlogs, has asked for a little bit of help with her socials. She's just working on this insane project called the 1 billion. She's trying to help 1 billion people, which is insane because she built a $1 billion company called Crimson Education a few years ago. We just turned 30, it's a bit nuts. But her social media, she wants some help with like personal branding, all that kind of stuff. So I don't advertise that I have with consulting. I just do it on the side for people who I know have really important missions. So it's not something that I normally talk about, but it's something I love doing. And I think Future Me will do more of it. So I'm really enjoying working on her plan because I just love her mission. Like loads of people just want to make a ton of money on social media, which is absolutely fine. Go for it, but I don't feel driven to be like, oh my god, let me help you with your socials. Whereas someone like Chandra, who's just doing this insane project, I want to do everything to build your brand. So I'm just loving prepping for that. So I'm going to do a little bit more, and then I'm going to go meet Lucy to do some shopping and switch off for the day. That was a very productive little work stint, and I'm so excited to look at the shops, excited to catch up with Lucy. She basically had a bit of a lunch date today, so I can't wait to hear how it went, even though she says it's not a date. And you're like, oh, just go for coffee with a guy. And you're like, I know. So I'm excited just to see her and make the most of being in Stockholm. Do you know what? Instead of getting flowers, I'm gonna get Luce some expensive teeth. So my original plan was to get some flowers for Lucy, but there's this really cute gift shop that I know she loves. Oh my god, there they are. There's these special houses. And oh my god, she's gonna be absolutely obsessed. I'm gonna have to get her some stuff. I'm actually gonna get Dylan one as well because they remind me of Copenhagen, which is where we got engaged, and our anniversary is this weekend, so this vlog will go up just after it. And I think we've just bought a new house. I'm not trying to jinx it yet because we've put an offer in and it's been accepted, but it would be a really cool thing for the new house as well. I'll keep you updated on the house situation because honestly I've just heard horror stories about people buying houses, so I'm just trying not to get too excited about it, but definitely gonna get something. Look at all of these teas. These are what I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna get Lucy this one because I just think it's really sweet and it reminds me of her, and then I'm gonna get Dylan this one because this reminds me more of Copenhagen and it's Christmas time and you just pop tea lights in the back of them. How cute. I'm almost at Soho House and I wish I could show you inside because it's absolutely gorgeous. It's almost like a renovated church inside, really cool lighting, but annoyingly you can't film inside. I'll show you outside because even the outside's cool. This is the little thingy. It's just absolutely gorgeous inside, and everyone there is just really nice as well. But oh Christ, I need to buzz in, but sadly I can't show you. Here she is! Hello! I was saying on the way in that I really wanted to show inside Soho House, and I remember the first time I met Lucy at one of them, I got my phone out and she was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm just not down with the rich people. I didn't get it. I also haven't asked you because basically we got in there, worked for a bit longer than we said we would.
We locked in.
We did, but it was actually really productive. But I've not had a chance to ask you about your date. She says it's not a date, but it's definitely a date.
Well, it was actual carnage from the get-go. I was trying
to
get
carnage?
on this. Well, no, I was trying to get on this call with business call with Meta. Couldn't get on it because I wasn't on the internet.
Oh,
so I'm halfway there. I have to message him and be sorry, can you now meet me at Soho House? I'm sprinting through the street. This boy I've already cancelled on 3 times because of work. And bless his soul, he was fine with it. But
do you know what? The right ones will wait. But it went
I don't know.
It went okay.
It did. More attractive than I remembered, which is always good.
It never normally goes that way.
Very chatty, which is good because I can yap for England.
So promising.
So I would say promising. We'll see. I don't know.
Right, time to shop. Oh God, I'm desperate to go here. I've wanted to come into this shop all week and I absolutely love it. But the issue is I don't have any ski trips coming up. But look at these sets. Oh, look at that. I think so. That is absolutely, and I'd wear it with the outfit that I'm wearing now. So I get to see, this is the dress on, and we love it, don't we? But there's someone that helps me with clothes who says she hates it. Is it the last one? But the belt's broken, so I can't get it. That's sad. I do love the sleeves, but you can't get it because of the belt. Just got to a glasses shop, and I need some new glasses because my last ones were making my skin itch. And I actually really like these. The issue is they're Prada, so they're like £400. But I do also feel like for glasses, if you just have one pair forever, is it worth the money? Or I could just find ones that look like this and not the Prada price tag. Lucy's just got me these. I just am not cool enough for these. Like the cool girls have these. Not on me. No. Sometimes. Casing that your hair looks amazing as well. I'm looking at it from behind, it's fab. Sorry, we have just got completely sidetracked because the AI glasses are here. Me and Lucy just realised that we're both getting sent some. So basically Lucy, I've already said that she's an artist. So she's gonna get a pair of these to record her, just beeped, to record her drawings. And I want a pair to do recipes. How amazing, because hands-free. But I don't know how to use them, but we're both gonna go on the meta. There's a meta retreat.
You're going to have to teach me.
I'm not very techy. I just get a bit nerdy about it. But we're going on a meta retreat in December to learn how to use them, so stay tuned. I'm going to show you what a normal Swedish supermarket looks like. If we had this in the UK, everyone would be healthy. And these salad bars are just a normal thing. The odd Morrison's will have a salad bar, but it's always pretty shit and really expensive, whereas everything is high quality and so cheap. Another big thing is any snacks are all pretty healthy versions of them everywhere. The sweets isn't promoted, so this is a classic example. Look at this. It is just a wall of dried mango and there's no added sugar, it's literally just mango. And even their like traditional sweets are rooted in things like dates. Now obviously there's sugar in these, they're not healthy, but the whole concept of it not being complete sugar is so cool and they taste unreal. That's cinnamon, licorice, actually sweet flavoured ones. The gluten-free girls, you are going to freak out. And I'm not saying that this is healthier, these are processed breads and options, but look at how many gluten-free options there are versus the UK. There is an entire freezer full of gluten-free bread, so you've literally got like 8 options there, and then this whole freezer up here is also gluten-free. I know that this isn't healthy stuff, but at least there's more options for people who want gluten-free. I actually think the lactose-free section is even more impressive. Look how big this fridge is, and it's all lactose-free. And then the last section I want to show you is what I thought was the alcohol aisle until I realised that every single bottle is alcohol free. Look. That is because supermarkets aren't allowed to sell alcohol. You have to go to a liquor shop. So everything in a supermarket is alcohol free. So I just feel like if you're someone who is like prone to picking up alcohol, you're gonna pick it up if it's right in front of you. Whereas if the supermarket literally doesn't have it and you have to faff and go to a liquor shop, you're more likely not to drink. Then finally, this is their sweet section. Obviously there's some sweet stuff, but look at how many things are just dried fruit or variations of dried fruit or just nuts. How easy would it be to pick up healthier options when that's basically most of what you have? Also, I'm so annoyed it's sold out, but there's literally bags of boiled eggs that you can buy, and I'm just like, and they were so cheap by the way, versus Pratt, which is, I don't know how much it is for boiled eggs, but it's way too much. See, the things that make me excited are so easy. Healthy food that is very available and pretty cheap. Shopping lasted 20 minutes, didn't it? You got some bits from Zara. Yeah, I tried everything on and everything fits in a really weird way, and you're like, oh, it fits in the waist but not my bum, or it fits my waist on my bum but not my waist. It's just weird. And then we both got hungry, so we are going to this Asian restaurant which Luce loves. Oh, look how pretty this is, by the way. Just how nice.
Lights come on tomorrow.
Ah, sad that I'm not here.
I know, I can't think
You'll
about
have to
it.
send me some videos. Gosh, my nose is red, very cold. We're gonna go to an Asian restaurant that Luce loves called the Post Office. And apparently everything is gluten-free there. This is what I mean. A lot is gluten-free, not everything, a lot. And all the fried, oh there it is. Oh, it looks cool. So I shall report back if it's any good or not. But honestly, so far the food has been so good. My face, the cold has not done me well, good lord. We're actually going somewhere different for dinner because we went into the post office and they wouldn't let us in. So we are going back to our favourite place, it's so good, it's this. They do the best poke bowls and miso ramen. Miso soup, little bowls of miso soup. The ramen isn't gluten free, so we haven't gone for it. And it is honestly, oh, the best. Cheers to our last ramen. Pre-dinner greens. How obsessed have we been with these? They're just insane, aren't they? Oh, there she is in all her glory. What have you got? Oh, do you not have much else of the tuna? Fry. This is why I love travelling with Lucy so much, because she gets the evening fart walk. She gets that. You've got to get out. You've got to go for your walk after your meals. Yes, it's actually -2, and yes, it's 9:30 at night, but you get it. And I can't do these walks on my own because I get too scared to do it because I think someone's going to kidnap me. Do you ever feel like that? Do you just feel like someone's going to kidnap you? When you're
I probably should feel like that.
I do. I get very scared about it. So always walk with people. It's actually our 3rd time going back to that place. I don't know if I've already said that, but it's quite embarrassing. But you just find a meal that you absolutely love, and it's just that hyperfixation, exactly. So we're doing our evening little fart walk. Probably have a nice cup of tea. We've been obsessed with which one is it? It's the pucker, peppermint and licorice one. Peppermint and licorice. I've got hair in my mouth.
Highly recommend.
I don't even like licorice, so when you said about it, I was like, but actually it's just really sweet in a nice way. And if you don't like bitter peppermint, and you love it.
It's like the sweet spot of peppermint tea that you want to carry on.
Yes, exactly that. So walk, peppermint tea, Bridgerton. What walk are you on? And that's that. Dream. Right, that is it for the Stockholm vlog. We are about to go to bed. I've got, let me show you, the ultimate trio. It is another date from that place that we had earlier with the almond butter and dark chocolate and sea salt. We've got the pepper and licorice tea and then a glass of water because I'll get this. Anyway, thank you for being in my vlog. This is the second vlog that you've been in.
Summer as well.
I know, that is wild, isn't it? Anyway, thank you for watching, and next week I'm going to do a chit chat Q&A, so if you want to sit down and have a cup of tea with me and ask any questions, just comment on this video and I'll make sure I go through every single question that you have. Lots of love and see you next time. Bye!